Hello out there, Jalia's diary once again. The last time we were talking about how to boost our self-esteem, and I thought I could share an experience. Well, this is secondary school life for a change. Some time back, fresh from one of the then probably first class schools of the time, destiny dictated that I had to fit somewhere that I could belong, a class that I could manage somehow. Most of the times we always get back to our roots, and that is probably where I had to go to. So fresh from all the etiquette kind of life. This is wrong, you shouldn't do this. This is how we do this. I come into a Kampala school. I'll not say the name of the school. I come to class and a teacher of fine art is teaching. Like I said earlier, I was rich in body mass. The kind of tummy that the girl of today will never stand. And the cheeks, I'm telling you, from all corners, I was rich in mass. I'll not mention the other side. And I'm telling you, it was not something proportional. So I come into a class that has different kinds of characters. What reception do I get right away? The kinds of lookaways someone looks away, cannot bear to look at such a creature. There are those that while we're enjoying the moment, observing Jalia coming in. However, there was a group at the back that made funny noise. I don't know if to welcome me, but I know now that it was that kind of life because they would do it to every newcomer. So while the so-called hotties were repelling Jalia, the backbenchers were whistling, those kinds of noise. Any other child that had grown up in a village kind of setting would shy away and probably walk out of the class. But the Jalia that had seen such days just walked right to where there was space. But everywhere I would reach, the girls would pretend that someone was sitting and would give me the don't come near kind of faces. So which option did I have left? To walk to the back in the kind of noise that I talked about earlier. I'm telling you, it was a moment that I can never forget. When people are booing, whistling, wee everywhere. And I sat. Somehow the lesson went on up to the end. And one day gave birth to another. And slowly, Jalia was getting lost within the backbenches. The kinds of boys that would not hesitate to do anything. They would play cards in class. They would have a brawl and sort it out when the teacher was there because our class was so packed. Our teacher would never find his way to the back. So they would fight and finish while the lesson was going on. And Jalia would be amongst the spectators, the onlookers that would enjoy. And I'd slowly come into the habit of booing others as well. I would enjoy when the boys would make fun of another and Learning didn't make sense anyway, because somehow I survived in the noise that took place at the back. But what do I want to share with you today? We had been grouped in a kind of pack of ugly ones that would do the donkey work of the class. I wish Nuru would watch this, because every time the teacher would ask for the people who are supposed to sweep on any particular day, I'm telling you, the beautiful girls would always say Jalia and Nuru. And that way we knew we would find ways of surviving. We would sweep and always complain silently. So who could come to our aid? Slowly, my self-esteem was getting lost. The only way that I would always find myself was amongst the bullies behind, the boys. And I was becoming a tomboy of sorts, a person who had left the first class school, fifth, could not even surface in the first 30. For the third term of senior one, if I should be exact. And time went on like that. No one wanting to come close to me. All girls thinking they were the most beautiful on planet Earth. And my friends were probably the Nulus, because the sweeping and the donkey work that we did somehow made a bond of us. Senior 2 first term was a resurrection moment for me, because I surfaced in the first 10. I can't even recall the position I got. But I'm telling you, that performance lifted me up, and my self-esteem never sank again. I left the bullies and could only, high five them when I met them, and I slowly found my class and fit in so well. No one would put me down, because I knew how to defend myself using. From that day, I became a person highly esteemed that people could come to for consultation. And that is how my self-esteem got to the level when people even thought I was fit to be the head girl of that school. Come on, like I said, find that something that will boost your self-esteem to the level, and slowly catch up. You shouldn't be dwarfed, but rather strive to be a giant. Like I always say, keep glued. More is on the way. Jalia's diary. Loves.